They come back through into the middle, comes back across into Godfrey. Godfrey gets closed down really early. Brown looking for that chip and go through the middle. Good skater. One of the things the Wildcats will have to do, which they've done all season, they got to make sure they're up on the blue line and taking advantage of closing down the neutral zone. A player like Brown can't give him any time. Early chance for Malazinski. Malazinski just looking for that long stretch pass. Back down into the corner, comes back through into Watkins again. Aaron now moving things around a little bit. Watkins again last week playing with Van der Meracker. Comes early chance for Watkins. One-on-one goal for the Swindon Wildcats at 19:23. The start that Aaron Nell will want. It's the pressure here from now that creates a turnover. And as you watch Watkins follow it up into the slot, and that's where he's deadly. Here back into Bebris. Bebris goes off the boards, he loses it. Mitchell King jumps up into the play. Mitchell King goes wide. Good save by Clark Leach. Two things you gotta like what happened there. Needs. Back inside the line, picked up by Fielder. Fielder up onto the boards, drives it through. He gets stood up at the blue line by Plews. Back into Griffiths. Griffiths looking to snap it through. Blocked on the way in, still in behind the net. Back into Smith, crossing to O'Connor, long stretch pass. Nice read from Van der Meracker at the blue line, looking to use a screen on the way in. McKenzie and O'Connor. McKenzie's going to go wide. He's got a dangerous pass on the way in through. And Scott McKenzie with the magic, outstanding play. You got a great look right here. As McKenzie comes down, you're thinking he's going to cut to the middle, but uses the backhand. Skate into the net, just got beat to the post on that. Crossing to Malazinski, puck stays inside for Henderson. Through back in the middle. McKenzie's got time, just rolls it through. Back into Malazinski, and now 2-on-1. Malazinski goes wide. He's got that time. Top shell for Thomas Malazinski. If you're thinking right there, he put on a big celebration. He's been absolutely dying to get a goal at the Link Center. Far side, and Malazinski says, thank you very much. I'm going to take this right to the hoop. Malazinski has the play. As long as he's got the play, that Aaron Nell is going to be covered. Back from McPhee, behind the net, goes back cross into Rose. He goes through the middle, up into Shudra. He turns it over, and he gets hit by the Blues Express at the blue line. As the Wildcats right now, they go back onto the power play right now. Back into Jones. Jones switches the play across into the middle for Watford. O'Connor, he goes wide. Nice play, big save by Day. Back through into the slot for Henderson. A good struggling play from in front of the net from the Wildcats. Taking everybody out. Back through into Brown. Big rebound. Soft play in front of that net. They clear their lines. Back out to Rose. He goes across into Brown. Telford gained the red line. They play it in deep, looking for that cross-ice dumping. Good play in the corner. Jamie Smith gets steamrolled, but he's got to make that change. Comes back down into the far side. Back into Nell. Nell follows it through. Big rebound at Day. Big rebound. It goes in. Follows that play through, and Watkins again. Goal for the Swindon Wildcats. That's 7:22, 28 in this first period. If it's me, I'm thinking Brad Day's struggling a little bit right now. As it comes through on the far side, Watkins just follows his play right down as he works it right through. Back across into Godfrey. Godfrey plays it across into Van der Meracker. Van der Meracker, big hit on the far side by David Thompson on Edgar Bebris. Aston again on the face-off. So goes wide into Plews. Plews has got time across into Johnson. Johnson holds that line. Puck comes outside. Loose puck. They come through across into Griffiths. One-on-one on Day. Looked like Day just got a touch on it, but they come through. Ed Bradley. Goal for the Swindon Wildcats at 3:16 in this first period. Ed Bradley just casually, as they work that puck through. They come through into Griffiths. That was just a big rebound as they come through on the far side. Back to McPhee, back into Rose. He's got time. Comes through into the middle, back across through into the middle on the far side. Back into Henderson. He gets taken out by Plews. Back at the line, kept in for Mitchell King. The play goes wide to the far side. Back into Mitchell King at the line. Good save. Catches Clark Leach in the mask, but the play goes on. 6 seconds remaining on the PK. Play goes off into the corner. Brown on the forecheck. Back out to Price. Price up onto the blue line, drives it wide, goes around Minter. Price again, big pile up in front of the net, they follow that play through. Telford on a goal from Smith at 16:55, but it's the work on the way through. They threw in front of that net, and Leach can't get across the play. But you get your feet tangled here. Minter wanted to go through on the poke check, gets beat on that far side. Newell was jumping up into the play, comes back into Thompson as Telford and Swindon make a line change. Comes cross ice, nice play as they work that through. Brindley caps on the far side, moves it right across to Thompson and Swindon now. A timeout, but you watch the play from Caps. He drives it wide and look for Thompson going hard onto the net again on his first goal. 5 seconds on the clock. And that's going to bring an end to it at the Link Center. What a game between Telford and Swindon tonight. Rene Marr away with the GB men's team, and Ben Clark-Leach, he steps up, next man up, makes the big save.